It's such a delay on this, you have no idea. Welcome. It is freaking Friday. We made it. You made it. I made it. Through yet another week. Who's tired? You're tired. Shush. And I think that calls for a whole bunch of freaking whiskey. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. My name is Brian. Welcome to the weekend, folks. I hope you are well. I hope you are rested and hydrated and feeling reasonably functional, such as I am. Reasonably. I've been doing things. I've had whiskey already, so watch out. First, I want to say hello to Five Fingers and Zenbood, who are here. Hello, welcome. Yeah, Zenbood, welcome to the snow. If you are somewhere else in the United States, or if you are not in the United States, currently I am going to be expecting a blizzard as of tomorrow. So if there's no stream Sunday, it's because I have no internet or electricity. Or just internet, I mean. Hopefully everything will be fine. Co-op Whiskey, hello. Welcome. But, doing this, I would be fine with just getting snowed in. But this is one of the few times where it seems like it's going to be a lot of snow. It would be great if it was all rain, but this time it looks like we're going to get hit in the New England area by a whole bunch of snow. Thankfully, I have plenty of water and food and whiskey. Most importantly, whiskey. I will also point out there's a peated Scotch sample going on tonight. I didn't roll out the thing to keep track of that yet, so I'm going to do that now. Professional. I actually didn't even have these bottles picked until about 5 minutes before I started this, because I'm doing too much stuff. I do that on occasion, far too often, where I just start to do too many things all at once. That's what I'm doing today, so yay. But if you'd like to donate $5 to the channel via the options listed... Okay, hi Co-op, thank you. Thank you. I haven't even gotten everything organized yet. I don't even remember what it's called. Hold on. There we go. Random.org. It's very helpful. Do I have it in the right browser? No, of course not. Why would I? I'm assuming that's for the raffle. I haven't even looked to see what it is yet. I'm doing too many things at once again. Whoa. Winter squall here today. Cheers, Brian. Prescription bourbon. Hello. Yes, it's just the weather outside is frightful. It's one of those. And I'm okay with that, but I'm not okay with the super cold. Co-op, thank you. Now again, I assume that's for the waffle, because right now, your odds are good. And I should make it 4 peated scotches, samples. I haven't even said what they are yet. Let me get this sorted. Co-op. And for 1. Done. Joys of trying to keep track of your own raffle. Woo. But, hold on. Liquid Death, not sponsored, but it makes it so I can do this. I like that noise. It's almost as good as a cork pop. Delicious. So, the samples will be, God, it's bright. A sample of Oban 14. A sample of Lefroy Glore. Hello. Where's the other one? A sample of Ardbeg Ugadal. And since tonight is going to be Flaviar not sponsored once more, there will also be a sample of this, which I got for Christmas. This is called, God, that's a glare. This is called Son of a Pete, the Redeemer. Oh, that's a little better. Son of a Pete. Blended malt Scotch whiskey. Cast strength. So it is 53.8%. Look at that. Very Noir. But I got this for Christmas, and I want to share. Specifically because it's a Flaviar thing, and that means I'm going to do some Flaviar stuff right now. Again, not sponsored. But this is the little thing they send you. It's a little askew, but you get the idea. Ow. And here we go. Oh, this seems a bit sci-fi-ish, almost. Where it's like, these are the vials that are required for the some kind of horrible zombie apocalypse thing. This is the stuff that turns people into zombies. I don't know. I get a weird feeling off these containers. That's just me. My brain is a strange thing. If you haven't noticed, I'm just letting you know. So that's the roundup for the night. Waffle going on. And I get to try 3 different samples of whiskey because I decided at some point recently that I wanted to get hammered. No, that I wanted to try these. And unfortunately that means drinking all of them. Oh, what a curse. Plus it's freaking cold, you know, why not? I'm not going to get, what is it? Shea-lammered? Is that the thing that Shayla says from Whiskey Central? Because these are tiny, tiny amounts. All right, we got A here. Now, to let everyone know who is here, we have these. They are, blah, blah, blah. How much are they? They're not a lot. They're like a basic pour. And I did a whole, they're 50 milliliters. If that helps. So they look like a lot, but they aren't. Because the vial. This is A. If you saw my Flavors of the Galaxy, Flaviar not sponsored thing, you will see. Don't look at my face. Stop looking at me. I'm hideous. Focus on the A. I've been having an argument with my camera today about focusing on what is in front of it, and it doesn't like doing that, and I don't know why. And I hate it. Again, it's a webcam. It's not like it has a serious autofocus. It just decides to focus when it feels like it. But this is A. There we go. Hi. The only thing we know about it, product of the USA, likely a bourbon, 43%. If any of you know of a 43% American whiskey, take your guesses. I have no idea what it's going to be. I do have cards that came with this. They're right here. I'm trying my best not to look at them. I did see one of them a day or two ago, and I don't remember what the hell it said, thankfully, but I'll tell you which one it is when I grab it. Blah. And it's partially what inspired the peated Scotch thing. Sort of. Again, you'll understand in a moment. We have B. B for Brian. It's a great letter. Focus on it. You son of a Pete. There we go. B. 46.5%. That's very specific. Again, another product of the USA. 50 milliliters, as you see. And what does it say on the side? Aim the sticker here. What? Is that actually a sticker label thing? Sorry. Distracted easily. This is the one that made me think, well, what the heck should I do tonight? I almost did bourbons, but since I did Rise last time, you know what I mean. Here's number C. Number C? Roll with it. Yes, number C. Now, you'll note an extreme color difference here. And once it focuses, you'll see why. Scotch, product of Scotland. 46%. 50 milliliters. Again, ABC. These are not something I would normally compare, obviously. Since one of them's a Scotch. If there are 2 American whiskeys and then a Scotch, I'm just going, what? Just literally, what? And I will explain to you how this will go. Thusly and forthwith, hither or non. Don't ask me where I'm going with that. I don't know. A, B, C, D, E, N, D, H, I, J, Q, R, S, T, U, Well, I know my... sorry. A is going into... See, I'm glad I have the volume on just so I can be annoyed? Shown that. Frosty the Snowman. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. See that? The co-op, you got 2 more entries. You lucky dog. I'm not even sure. Well, no. I think he likes peated stuff. I can't keep track. I don't even bother. I'd like to pretend I do. I can't. So co-op's in for 3. Good odds, co-op. Bop. Neighbors are being noisy. Oh, they have a guest. It's a third voice I don't recognize. So co-op's in for 3, if he's still here. He's in for a surprise. Because he doesn't have enough whiskey either. That's the other problem. I have so much whiskey, I'm never going to drink it all. And I picked some good ones, so we're clear. Lefroy Glore and the Ardbeg Ugdal, just themselves, are so good. Okay, pouring the whiskey. It's only been 12 minutes, it's fine. Okay, A. Avoid the Noid. Whoop. So, A is going into a regular Glencairn, as in there are no labels on it or anything. Actually, that is a fair amount of whiskey. I look at it. Huzzah! And bourbon. Hello, people. Wow. Wow. We're saying wow today. Bourbon. Hello. Welcome. Mr. Great Shot. Hello. Welcome. Huzzah, indeed. I've just been explaining to people that I'm doing another Flaviar sample, or I'm doing a Flaviar sample pack, which I haven't received until now. We have we have 2 American whiskeys and 1 Scotch. I don't know exactly what I guess a mixed bag. I really don't know. I didn't pick these out. I don't know what they are. I think I saw the name of one of them. That's the Scotch, but I don't remember what it is. And even if I did, I think it was one I haven't tried before. So, and I saw it by accident, and I also don't remember what it is. So, and there's a raffle going on, $5 per entry for a peated flight of Scotches. I would have put down what they were, but I didn't know what they would be. I'll rattle them off. We have Lefroy Glore, Open 14, Ardbeg Ugdal, and the special edition for the evening, which is not, I assume is not one you can get on the shelf, is the Son of a Pete, the Redeemer, which is a bottle that was purchased for me for Christmas by my parents. Cask strength, 53.8% blended Scotch. And also I have a lot of I have a lot of peated stuff, I noticed. I don't expect a lot of entries since it is peated Scotch, and that's already kind of a risk. Especially with Lefroy and Ardbeg. Why? In there, we have, again, first one is A. It's in a Glencairn with no labels on it whatsoever. B, you know what I did there? It's drink more bourbon. B, bourbon. Beautiful. Great. The last one doesn't make as much sense, but that's all right. I wasn't trying to make sense, honestly. That's number 2. Number deuce. Dose. Duos. Put that away. And I'll try to rattle off what these are at the end. I'm not going to take a lot of time with them. I'm just going to go over everything quickly because I decided at some point I was going to make my stuff 1 hour. Go. Oh, the third one, C, is in the Drink Pro glass, for the record. I mean, there is a blatant difference with the last one, because C is the Scotch. That should be, to anyone, for crappy Scotch, yes, bourbon. Again, I'm not sure what it is. I saw the label by accident. I thankfully forgot what it was. I don't think it's one I've had before. I got a little in my hands. Oop. Might have a little peat to it, so I'm going to leave that for 3 on purpose, because that's going to mess everything up. But let's go over the color, as we do. A. Again, American whiskey is all it told me. And the proof. Look at that. It's lovely. Going for B. I think this one's a little darker. Let's do a little comparison with these two. But that looks like, that's my jam right there. That's my color. It's almost the same color as my shirt. I mean, it's not red, but it's that sort of, I've been using the word mahogany because that's fairly close to it. But look at that. You can tell just at a glance. I mean, and the funny thing is the proof's different. I think one is 43 and the other is Let me double check. Yeah, the darker one is 46.5 and the first one is 43. So that's only a 3% difference. And I don't know if there's an age statement on anything. Again, these are blinds. I don't know. Blech. C is the Scotch. Look at that. That is a white wine color. All right, that's what that is. Now I'm gonna. Well, thank you for focusing on it finally. That again, it's most people who would see this as a Scotch or a whiskey would kind of freak out about it. Wait, is it cloudy? Hold on. Maybe it's just my imagination. I've been longing for some kind of hazy whiskey. I don't think that's right. I think it's just the color's a bit weird. Maybe it's because it's not crystal clear, you know? You tell me. What do you think? Is there any haze in there? Maybe it's just the glass is dirty. Ugh. The fuck is peat? Bourbon. It's a magical thing that is only used in Scotland. It's not only used in Scotland. It's a thing. Don't worry about it. Forget about it. And I say it could have peat in it simply because the fun thing about Scotch is even if it's for a long, long time, it's not often apparent that it's been a long, long time in the barrel. Huh? Water. Yeah, Mr. Grayshot, Lefroy can be a bit intense, as can Ardbeg. They are not. I would like to say something like, peated scotches aren't exactly for beginners. But a lot of people get brought into the curiosity of whiskey via that kind of thing. And with my father and I, that's how it happened. I'll tell the story again. We did the audiobook we read the audiobook by Fred Minnick. Hold on, reset. Fred Minnick wrote a book called Whiskey Women. My father was fortunate enough to do the recording of it. Therefore, I get to hear it since I'm the one who does the audio listening to make sure there's no flubs or weird sounds or anything. So we both got to hear the book. He read it, I listened to it. It was great. Good book. Link down below. Speaking of which, I didn't add the links again, did I? What was my point? We heard about something called Lefroy by going through that book. And then because of that, we looked for it. We found it. My father tried it. He loved it. I didn't hate it. I don't think it was definitely not my favorite whiskey suddenly. However, it did make me curious about what else was out there. It's like, this is something I've never tasted like anything like this in my life. What else could there be? So that's my curiosity about whiskey got triggered. And the rest is history. Here we are. All because of a book about bourbon having to do with women in the whiskey world that talked about a peated scotch. It's a bit of a weird twist, but that's how it happens, though. I don't know what else to tell you. Blip. All right, I got the link. Pinned the link. Bop. Ba 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 ba. Who knows that one? I do, and I kind of hate it. That's what a good jingle does, though. All right. I'm going to type in the word waffle. Because that's what we're doing. We're doing a waffle, which is like a raffle, but more delicious. And go. Yeah. You ever think how weird snapping is? I have. Just recently, though. Pin message. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Ugh. Well, Bourbon loves Scotch. He loves Scotch. Just as much as Whiskey Mountains loves rye. It's okay. All right, I'm curious about the nose of these, so let us begin. I'm going with A first. You know what? It smells a lot like a clean glass. Son of a bitch. Wait a minute. Got a little whiff there. It's a bourbon. It smells like bourbon. I will foreshadow. No. I did have a bourbon before I did this stream because I was doing... something's in the works. I hope to have something released tomorrow afternoon. Maybe, because I didn't do a video on Wednesday because life. Scott Pigsley, hello. So I am trying to get a video out by late tomorrow. No promises. Because I might lose power. I didn't think about that. So no promises. But I am working on getting a video out. But there's no guarantee it will because of circumstances. Oh man, prescription bourbon? I really want waffles. That's all it is. Sweet caramel, oak. There's something strangely familiar. There's a fruit note in the middle of this. It's like grapes. Or fake grape. Grape candy flavoring. It's an odd one. It's making me think of... It's a toss-up between Evan Williams or Elijah Craig at the moment. And I could see them sending either of these to me. But it's 43%. That's the real... the screw-up. Because I think both of those are 45. Or maybe around 43. Ah, whatever. Interesting. Convinced it's the bourbon. Going for number B. I'm just going to keep saying it. This is the one that intrigues me because that color is wonderful. Oh yes, clean glass. Scott Pigsley, there's a bit of snow going around. Oh. This one's got some heft to it. It's... I don't know if I want to say that. Yeah, this is heavy. Like brown sugar heavy. Oh man, I instantly started salivating. Wow, okay. I think it's a bourbon. Could be a rye though, but there's much more sweetness on the nose. It's not overpowering. It doesn't smell like it's percentage or proof, whatever you want to call it. Ooh. It was a sharp. Cinnamon? Mmm. It's making me think of Knob Creek or Old Grandad. It's like that kind of earthy, rich, but also sweet dealio. And I didn't say that. I like it, but I feel I'm missing something and I want more from it. Give me more. I'm thinking of a dark chocolate cake. Wow. Oh man, I want cake. I didn't buy a piece of cake. Wasn't it cake day recently? That was my imagination. Maybe I just need to buy some cake. I don't know. Just go buy a cupcake. A giant cupcake. I haven't had any lunch or dinner yet, for the record. So this is going to be wonderful. On top of having had whiskey already. Great. Okay, I'm leaning towards this one already because the color, the nose, it's very enticing per my preferences already. And I want to drink it. End of story. Here we go for C. This is the Scotch. This is the obvious Scotch. I mean, I would like to believe if someone put these three in front of me, I would go, well, that's Scotch. Hey. Here we go. What are you? There were some very odd fruit notes, and there is peat in this, but it's slight. It's making me think of Bourbon 14, but like the bad kind of Bourbon 14. It's prickly. Yeah, it's a weird peat. It's also making me think of Connemara, which I still have, and I need to get rid of that. That's an option. If you'd like to try Connemara, I can get rid of that. Although I forget where I put it. It's probably back there. Hidden. It's faint as well. It's not a heavy peat. So it's a lightly peated thing, whatever it is, but it's there. And this is per my preferences, palate, nose, etc. Wow. Wow. Whiskey Lover Society, hello. Greetings, welcome. Always nice to have people from the other side of the world here. That's late where you are. Hope you get some sleep soon. Oh my goodness. It's mellowed out a little bit. I think my first initial impressions of this was like, wow. But it also, like, there's more fruit notes coming out. There's a little more floralness to it. The peat's still weird. It's still making me think of a barnyard. That's the nicest way to put it. And that happens with some scotches because of the barley or the malt. That sometimes weirds me out. Good God. I say that when I've been up to 1 or 2 often. So hope you get some sleep soon, or don't. Okay, I'm getting lost on the that one. Surprisingly, it's got some peat notes to it, which is good because it follows the theme here. Peated Scotch, 4 of them. Bourbon 14, Lefroy Glore, Ardbeg Ugdal, and Son of a Peat, which is a special Flaviar release. And this is a Flaviar lineup of whiskeys that they sent in their little not sponsored Flaviar pack thing. Mother got it for me as a present. Mama KillCo got this as a present. The Flaviar payment, whatever the hell they call it. So I'm signed up to it for a year and I can buy from them. So we'll see what happens. Going in for number A. Cheers to all of you. Let me know what's in your glass, if there's anything. Tea, water, vodka, anything. I'm curious. Here we go. Ugh, come on, really? If you knew what I drank earlier, you'd also be annoyed by that feeling I just got. Shush. All right, that lackluster is the word I will use. Again, I did have a very good bourbon earlier before the stream because I did a thing. And hopefully it'll be out tomorrow as long as I don't lose power. Blah, blah, blah. The point is, meh. Initial impressions of A, bourbon, but also meh. It's making me think of Jim Beam or some other low proof type of bourbon that isn't technically meant to be sipped. Again, could be blatantly wrong about that, but that's okay. Again, my initial impressions of this are blind, don't know what they are, but it feels like something missing. Okay, that brought a little bit of life to it. A little bit of caramel, a little bit of oak, a little bit of spiciness, slight dryness, very slight. But the tastes, the flavors are just, yeah. It's there. It's a little bit of caramel. That's kind of it. It's sweet. It is sweet. But it's so lackluster. It's sad. It's a sad bourbon. It's making me sad. I want there to be so much more to it. The texture of it's just a little thinner than I like. It's not watery, but it's close. Oh, Mr. Great Shot, cool. Putting you in for 2. Now we got some competition. Yeah. Just be sure to @me. That always helps. If you are unaware, as the YouTube personality. Is that what I am? If you do at KillCo Whiskey Musings, it will pop up orange, so I will see it, and then I can not miss anything like that, because that's important. And I don't have my phone near me, and that usually does pop up something to let me know what's going on. And yes, Encanto songs are still in my brain. Ugh. Oh, the joys of cell phones, man. Good damn. I got 96 notifications on one of my apps. I'm not going to look at that at all. Our Whiskey Lovers Society is from all over the globe. Let's cleanse the palate. Got to keep moving. Got to keep remembering that I'm doing stuff. Oh, that's nice. Ah! I'm trying to see all these notifications, and it's not there. There's a lot of them. Okay, 2, 2, 1, got it. Thank you. I'm going to clear this out so I don't see anything double. So we are in for, there's officially 5 entries. Only 2 people. The odds are near. The odds are good for 2 of them. One of them. One has one more than the other one. Going in for number 2, or number B. This is the one I got high hopes for. I got? Wow, I have. Oh, gosh. I'm going to be I better not be disappointed by this one. It smells so good. Yum. Here we go. Ooh. That was initially spicier than I thought. It's still, again, I feel like they're tossing some introductory stuff to me. That could be a high rye or an actual rye. The spices were the initial impression. And again, baking spices. Brown sugar, caramel sweetness. Well, more brown sugar, actually, than caramel. I'm going to take another sip, pull in my palate. Here we go. Mr. Great Shot, it did. Ooh. The oak notes were there. That's so much better. What a jump. It's still not extremely flavorful. Again, I'm comparing this to what I had earlier unintentionally, and that was glorious. Tune in later to find out what that was. Yeah, the spices, the oak. It's making me think of chocolate cake again. Oh, maybe I'm just hungry and I want cake. I'll have another sip just to make sure, you know. Oh yeah, mouth texture of that so much better. It's kind of syrupy. That's good. Whatever that is pretty damn good. I feel it could have more flavors to it. Like it does have brown sugar. It does have some chocolate cake feelings. It is sweet. It's got some spices. It's a little dry. The finish is a little dry. I can still feel it going. It sticks. Look at that. But that one, at the moment, is the one I prefer. So we got B for Brian. I am biased. Is the one that I like the most at the moment. Don't know what it is. And we're going to go into C, find out what that's about. That's going to blow out the palate for the rest of these. I'm almost certain if it has any peat in it at all, it's going to mess with me if I go back to the other 2. But point of this is to try them all and then find out what they are. That's it. Oh, hello. What the hell is peat? It's a friend of mine. An old friend of mine. What was that? Mr. Great Shot, you got another. It's 3-3. The odds are good. It's 50-50 now. It's one or the other. Tied. It's always cake taper. No prescription bourbon. I wish it was. I have ice cream in my fridge, but considering it's, what, 31 degrees Fahrenheit out right now, I don't think ice cream is my jam at the moment. All right, here we go. We've gone over the noses of all of them. C is really weird as far as a slightly peated Scotch thing that it is. The one thing that I do like about this, you look at a Scotch like this and you go, I mean, what? But this doesn't have any coloring in it. No E150. If that does, well, they did it wrong. But there are a lot of Scotches that have coloring in it. And while that's not a deal breaker, it just bothers me because this is going to be so snobby, and that's all right. I feel it's disingenuous to the people who made the product. I know it's done from a marketing perspective, so when people see a darker whiskey, an older whiskey that's darker, they're like, oh, they're just drawn to it. Because, again, my preference is this one right here. And that's very dark. That's a mahogany color, but it's also a bourbon. So that doesn't take long to do. And I say that knowing it's 10 years-ish, probably. While this, different climate. It can last a lot longer. Still stay very faint. You guys know that probably. But that's one of those little things that bothers me. Not because I will hate on anything that uses E150. But it's the people who make the product. I feel it's disingenuous to what they do. Just to be like, let's add some food coloring so it sells better. I mean, I know why they do it, but it still will bother me. Little thing. I'm not gonna, it's not a hill I'm gonna die on. It's just a little pet peeve sort of issue. So let's see how this non-E150 thing is. You're having a grand old time. I don't know if you heard that. My palate feels weird already. Oh. Oh. Ooh. So that is pleasant. That is light and fruity. There's just a touch of ash. A little charcoal. Only a little bit. Like there's a fireplace far away and you just have a waft of it. Ooh, it does go dry. It does, ash is the sensation at the end. Whiskey Lover said, yeah, it's just, I get it. I know why it's done. I understand why it's done, but as per the people who spend years and years with that product to make it, and then, it comes out 10 plus years later and it looks like this, it should be just, okay, there it is, let's bottle it. Instead, it's not dark enough, it doesn't look like everything else, let's put some coloring in it. It'll sell better. Shush, goddamn, the people are I don't know, it's Friday night. People are being maniacs. This one, always a maniac. Holding on the palate, here we go. The texture is nice. Ooh, immediately dry. Oh, KillCo, hello. We were just talking about you. I was talking about the Flaviar thing that you got. Yeah. It's not bad. It's reminding me a little bit of Open 14, but it's not as good. Like I like Open 14. It's something I will go out if I see it on the bar. Maybe it's something I'll get. Well, it was something I would normally get since I didn't have a bottle of it. I currently have a bottle of it, so there's no sense in doing that anymore. But it's making me think of that. And it seems like it's an island Scotch or some random Highland. It doesn't strike me as a peated Isla, but it could be. It could just be a very lightly peated Isla whiskey. I would lean towards Highland or even Campbelltown, maybe. I mean, if I list off all the places it could be from, I can't be wrong. So maybe it's a Speyside or a what's the other one? Speyside, Campbelltown, Island, Isla. I'm missing one. I'm probably missing more than one. There's Speyside, and what's in Speyside? No, what's outside? Highland. Whatever. I can't remember. I tried to remember this stuff, and I'm not good at remembering things. But it's okay. I would use that as an introductory Scotch if you're interested in peat. Whatever that is. But again, I am biased. I like bourbons. They're cheaper, technically. If you have watched my Instagram recently, I saw something very interesting recently. It was a specific wild turkey bottle. So check out my Instagram there if you're curious as to what that was. There's no way in hell I'm going to buy that anytime soon, but I was very curious about it. And I'm trying to get input from all the Whiskeyverse people out there to see what they think about it. I actually directly asked Rarebird about it because he is the one to ask questions about when it comes to wild turkey products, and it's a wild turkey product that I hadn't seen. I was like, oh, what the hell is that? So, for this lineup, B is the champion, unsurprisingly. Let's find out what these are and what they say about these products. So let's see here. We got A, C, DC. Wait, no. Oops. Hello. Where's the other one? Son of a bitch. I think I lost one. Oh, wait. I got stuck together. Nail it. So, I don't understand this. Here we go. A. A. Whoop. Focus. What do we got? Breckenridge Bourbon. Sorry, Breckenridge. I don't like you. And on the back, what do we have for the colors and the palette? These are fun. These are fun. I like. This is the one thing about Flaviar. Well, one of the things about Flaviar I like is their little pyramid scheme. Wow. Honey, toasted, banana. I didn't get banana. Vanilla, roasted, bread, slightly sweet, spicy notes. Why is Shakespeare spicy notes? Dried fruit. Tasting is believing. The more you know. What's it say on the side there? Well, I can just read it. Oh, more about this bottle at Flaviar.com. There's more to this. What else is there? I got more about this. What does it say? Well, this is stuff that I have to read. Oh, this is after I'm done with the blind tasting. So let's go over these first, and I'll read these. Okay? Okay, good. It's the fun part. It's a blind. I have no idea what they are. Going for B. And at last I see the light. Phew. It's a rye. I knew it. Well, I didn't know it, but I suspected that was a high rye whiskey. Phew, huh? That was pretty good. I really like that. Let's see what they say for the color here. And maybe it's just because it was high proof. Who knows? I do lean to high rye stuff occasionally. Malted barley, honey, caramel, pepper, rye, citrus zest, spicy, dry, spicy fruit. Tasting is believing. Phew. I don't think I've actually had phew. I've seen a bit about it, but it's not something I went chasing after. I don't even know if I've seen it on the shelf, so ooh, surprise. And now, number C. This is the one I accidentally saw, but I don't remember the name. Oh, that's right. Come on. Work with me here. Wolfburn. Highland. Ha! Single malt Scotch whiskey, 46%. That would explain why it wasn't extremely peated, but it was a Highland. And Highland Park is a whiskey I do like. It is a Highland whiskey. Or is it Campbelltown or something weird like that. Anyway, see what they say. Dark chocolate, nutty, vanilla, malt, smoky, peaty, dried fruit, sweet, honey. Tasting is believing. It says that on bottom of all these. So there you go. Wow. B is the one I'm interested in now, and I'm very surprised it's a rye. To some extent. I was suspicious with the initial taste of it being mostly rye. It was, whoa. Or not rye, mostly spices. Like the initial hit was very spicy. But I liked it. And I'm going to drink more of it. If you weren't sure. Now let's read what these other things say. I'm going to have to close off the giveaway soon. So if you want to get in, Viking Bourbon, I saw you show up. Hello, Schwelton. If you want to get into the peated sample flight, and there are 4 of them, it's Oban 14, Lefroy Glory, Ardbeg Ugadal, and Son of a Pete. Cruising in for a bit. Viking Bourbon, always nice to see you here. Number 4 is Was it Son of a Pete? Hold on. I already forgot the name. Yes, Son of a Pete, which is a Flaviar bottle that I got for the holiday. Here we go. What does this say? Sample A. What? Oh. Oh, well, that makes sense now. Okay. Hold on. I didn't understand what these were. And remember, well, if you were here at the beginning, you saw me hold up one of these vials, and on the corner, I got very confused. It's gonna focus. On the corner there, it says, are you gonna focus or are you gonna hate me? Stop looking at me, look at the vial. Do it. Stop looking at Welcome to the Jank. I'm not gonna... Oh my gosh, why? Why must my life be this way? Struggling with the webcam. Arguing with the webcam. Look at that. There's nothing else. It always focuses as what's behind me. Ugh. Anyway, it says... I feel like fighting with the damn thing. Aim the sticker here. And when I saw that earlier, I had no freaking idea what that meant. But now I do. Because these other ones... It says Sample A... have a sticker on them. So instead of being a Sample A... officially... I can put this on here as what it is. Boom. Breckenridge. See? Well, you can't see, but you get the general idea. And now instead of Sample A, it says Breckenridge Bourbon Whiskey. So now I know what it is. Or was. That seems like an extensive step. But it's a nice one. It's nice to, instead of just being ABC, now I know what they are. Phew. You have caught my attention, a few, because that was pretty damn good. I enjoy sipping on that. There's no point in me doing this because I'm just going to reuse these vials at best. Ooh. Flow goes well. All right. Well, we officially have less than 5 minutes for you to get your waffles in. Again, there's only 6 people. There's only 6 raffle tickets. 2 people. So if you would like to try some crazy good, or not, well, if you want to get peated Scotch at all, and if you're interested in sampling them, I have 4 that are being raffled off at this very moment. And again, they are Lefroy Glore, Ardbeg Udall, Son of a Pete, and Oban 14. Some of those you can't really get easily, and some of them, like Oban 14, is fairly easy to get. But also, it's one I would feel is introductory-ish to peat. So I would probably say start there first. Ooh. Right? I mean, that's what confused me. Is I had the 3, ABC telling me what they are, and what the palate kind of was, or the nose palate thing, and then they had these other ones which confused me. But it says what the sample. So sample A, B, and C, and then it actually has the sticker saying what it is. So I can put it on there for later, should I choose to pursue them. I'm interested in a few whiskey now. I don't expect to go after any of them, because I have some whiskey. And I haven't needed to buy any whiskey for quite a while. And I say that, it's been a month, and I seriously thought about buying one today. But that was just a 4 Roses single barrel, because I'm so used to having it, and it's empty and gone now, and I'm sad. But I also have numerous other bottles I have to go through from last year still. You will find out what one of them is soon. Hopefully tomorrow, but if I lose power overnight, can't edit videos, can I? And I'm not about to go all night trying to edit the one I have right now. Ugh. So there you go. 4 minutes left. We're working on the waffle. 4 samples of the peated Scotch. Just for you. $5 per entry, U.S. residents only, blah, and all that. Good evening, Mike Franklin. Welcome. Always nice to see you. Thank you for stopping in. As always, I believe Trev is going to go on live next. I think he's doing some kind of game show dealie. And again, I also assume ADHD Whiskey is going on after him, but I don't keep track anymore, folks. I stopped doing that because it was driving me up a wall. So hopefully they're doing stuff. There's going to be plenty of stuff going on tonight, I'm sure. It's Friday. There's always something going on. I am mostly just concerned about losing power over the evening, nighttime here. And if you just are tuning in, the B is the winner out of this blind. And it is a rye, surprisingly, but it didn't really drink like one. It is called Few. And it was 46.5%. So I think it was just because it was a rye that didn't seem like a rye. There were no predominantly rye notes, but there was that initial spiciness, which surprised me. Yep. Not surprised at all that that's a rye. Oh, it tastes a little weird after the Scotch, though. Of course it does. No, Mom, I did not, because it broke. Sorry. I actually got one with the, what was it? Calendar, the initial Flaviar calendar, so I did have one. But that one, because I was opening this thing, or something happened where it fell out and it hit the floor and it landed on the ground and shattered. So it's not really that fancy. It's just, ceramic thing. It's nice touch, but also it is very breakable. It fell from here to the ground and it shattered. So no worries, Dad. Pop KillCo. Hello. That's Dad, by the way, if you didn't know. I'm raffling off some whiskeys, Dad. All peated Scotch. You may or may not get a 4-flight of those at some point if you want them. Because it is Lefroy Glor, Ardbeg Ugdal, Oban 14, which I don't think Papa KillCo likes, and Son of the Peat, which you did try, and I don't think you like that one very much either, so maybe not. Sugar Kitty, hello! Welcome. Last few moments to getting your waffle tickets. Again, it's an easy one tonight. 2 people, 6 entries, $5 a piece. Coming down to the wire. And once it's done, it's done. 1 minute. Oh my gosh, why? I have to get ready to show everyone this somehow. Oh, I forgot how to do it. Oh gosh, how do I do this again? Oh my. Bourbon did something. You like waffles? All right, Bourbon. Thank you for entering. I'm assuming that's an entry, because if you win this and you don't want it, you can always give it to someone else. That's always an option here. If you win and you didn't really like it and you don't really want it and you're just helping out, which I appreciate, there is always the option to say give it to so-and-so. It's happened before. Last of it. So now it's 3 people at least. So that's good. Oh my god, it's almost over. I'm just looking at the time and trying to remember how to fix this. I love a waffle. Sugar Kitty, everyone should like waffles. If not, it's probably because of the gluten thing. I don't remember how I did this last time. Hold on. How did I do this last time? I probably did it properly, and I'm not doing that right now, so there's that. Borderlands. Window capture? Well, that's not going to work unless I tell it what it... Oh, there we go. That's... Hold on. It's the wrong window. You still have time to enter. Oh, that's funny. There we go. Hold on. I gotta move this around. There. Okay, you can see it. Good. Perfect. That is in the way. Hype cup? Excuse me. There we go. So that's what we got right now. Oh my gosh, another one. Sugar Kitty. Oh, Sugar Kitty's in for 2. Thank you, Sugar Kitty. I don't even know if you like peated Scotch, but thank you. Nice last minute entry. As you can see, I'm putting in the name now. How do I spell? There we go. I'm keeping it. If you want to put it in while I'm typing, that's it. But once I'm done... Okay, there you go. Too late. Nothing else? Anything else is for just because you're being nice. So thank you all of you who entered. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 people with the total of however money that is. It got there. It got there. Hold on. Cool. Cool, cool. Okay, I see them. Tom, are you in for another? Or Tom? Zenbu. I saw another pop up, and that was for Great Shot. Got it. Never mind. That's what happens when I don't look at my phone. It doesn't register in my head. Not that many things do. So here we go. We are doing the raffle. I'm excited. You're excited. We got so much whiskey to give away. The perfect gift for your Valentine. Here we go. 7 times, because 7's a number and I like it. It's a lucky number technically, but 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There it is. 7. Oops. And yes, I told you earlier, Encanto is still stuck in my head. What am I doing? Oh. We got 1 through 9. Or should I say 0 through 9? Pick a random number between 1 and 9.
Here's a random number.
Perfect. That's perfect. 4. If you can't tell, 4 is bourbon. There it is. Well, I put bourbon, but bourbon. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Bourbon, would you like to donate that to anyone, or would you like to sample all 4 of them? 2 of them being heavily peated. If you're still here. If not, that's even funnier. Oh my what are the odds were slim, folks. He put in 1 entry and he won because randomness. Oh, that's so funny. Bourbon, where are you? I'm looking. If he's not here, I can get in touch with him easily enough, but that is hilarious. Huh? What? Bourbon, your 1 entry, 1 use of 4 peated scotches. I know you're looking forward to them. You love peated scotch. Oh, that's so funny. That is so funny. I could not have planned that better. That is so funny. I have to end the stream. I don't want to end on a... Well, that's a good way to end it. I mean, that was freaking hilarious. Hold on. Back to the full screen. Oh, what was that? Something just moved across my head there. I think someone subscribed. How dare you? Also, thank you. Well. Dun 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 dun. Bam! There you go, folks. The one person. Oh, the bourbon's a little behind. We'll give him a minute. But it's 8 o'clock. Be sure to head over to the Bourbon Wrench's channel if you want to. I think he's doing something tonight. Some kind of show? Game show? Something like that. So tune in there. I'm going to wait for Bourbon to see this so he can laugh as well. But for me, I have to stop the stream and, and all that. I have some whiskey to drink. I may save some of these for later. I do like this rye, so this rye is going down the hatch tonight. Without fail. It's not random. It's fate. But, with all that, as always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And I will see you, hopefully Sunday. If not, keep in mind, big-ass snowstorm heading my way. Hopefully I will not lose power. Hopefully I will not lose power and heat and everything else that goes along with it. But just keep that in mind. Check the social medias just in case. Malt Music Whiskey Reviews. Hello. Happy Friday. Thank you for stopping in. Tune in Sunday, hopefully again. Big blizzard coming my way, so I don't know if I'll still have power, but hopefully I will. But if not, keep that in mind. But I'll keep everyone posted. Check out the social media again. I have a Patreon. Check out the Patreon link below if you want to see all the actual crazy that I do all the time. Instagram is pretty good for following me along. Bourbon's laughing out loud, probably. Instagram is another way to keep in touch. I do a lot of stories and BS like that, post a lot of food pictures and whiskey stuff. And there's a Facebook group if you're into that. I despise Facebook, but I have a group, so join that, and a page. Blech. Anyway, I will see you hopefully Sunday. Thank you for joining me. See you all soon, and I will see you. End the sentence, Brian. Blah. Oh, I have to make sure I'm on the right thing. Blah. I will see you out there. Boop. Oh, hold on. Thank you for joining me on KillCo Whiskey Musings. You can find my social media and Patreon in the links below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.